Okay. Sorry about that. We're back up and running. Oh, goodness. The horizontal orientation is so difficult. There's like a trick to get it to go horizontally. So it didn't work for me this first time. But we're here. So I'm so sorry that it took so long to get on and all squared away here. So appreciate your patience. So I'm just going to kind of adjust the camera just a little bit to make sure that we get the right angle and everything in the screen. I think we're looking pretty good. Hi Tina, I see you're on. So nice to see you on. I have my fan on in the background. Can you guys kind of let me know if it's too noisy? I'll turn it off. Tina, I see you're on. So nice to see you on. I have my fan on in the background. Can you guys? All right. Hey, Joyce. I got my fan on. Can you guys, is it too... Oh, good. All right. Thank you, Tina. All right. Phew. It's kind of warm down here, so I was just, had to kind of keep the fan on to stay cool. So perfect. Okay. Well, I think we're right at 9 or a little bit past now. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because I know this is a late time for everybody. Hi, Colleen. I'm just getting started, so welcome. All right, so we are going to do, so for those of you who are, I do have an echo. Oh, you know what, Joyce, it's because I had my iPad volume up. It shouldn't be an echo anymore. So let me know. That was my fault, so I'm so sorry. You know, I'm not very tech savvy when it comes to this stuff, so I appreciate you guys being patient with me. So this is another Friday Night No Fail layout, and what that means is basically we're gonna scrapbook together, and I'm gonna walk you through designing a layout using products you have, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to do these layouts, and they come out beautiful. So that's kind of the purpose of these Friday Night Lives, and this is number 3. I'm having a lot of fun doing them. I hope you guys are having fun as well. And what I've seen so far for layouts have been beautiful. So it's just, this is really, really fun. I'm having a good time, so I hope you guys are too. All right, so we're going to use washi today because we all have a ton of it. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't use it nearly enough. So I figured we would create a layout using washi tonight. And then maybe it will give you some good ideas to incorporate it in your layouts going forward. So I am scrapbooking a photo of Wyatt and I tonight. I went black and white. And I've already gotten my supplies kind of gathered together. So for this layout, I'm going to use a white base page. I use white a lot, but feel free to use any color you want. But I'm going to go with white. This is a pretty simple and kind of a clean layout. So I think it's going to look really nice when it's all done. And then if you saw the invite, you had to pick out some coordinating washi in your stash. So here is my washi I picked out and the colors that I chose for this layout. So we are going to be using these here. And then I've also picked out some embellishments to prepare for as well. So first things first for this layout, I have this really pretty black and white heart paper. It's an exclusive from Hip Kit Club, and so I decided I wanted to do like a little peekaboo down here at the bottom, so that's why I have this out here, but we'll add that little piece later, but I'm going to use that later on. That's why you see this here. So, and I also mentioned in the invite you could do 1 to 4 photos. So once we get the washi on the page, you'll kind of have a better sense of how you want to lay out your photos, depending on how many you chose and what sizes you chose. So, okay, I sound distant. Sorry, I'm just seeing your comment, Tina. I'm not sure why I sound distant. I don't know if I can help you there. I'm so sorry. I'm just talking into my iPhone, so hopefully it's getting better. Sorry about that. Okay, so you're going to take your base page and you're going to put your washi in an order in which you want to see it on your page. So this is the order of my washi that I chose. And you're going to start with your first roll right here, which this one is mine. And it's really as easy as, I'm going to tear the end a little bit because I want the end to be a little rough. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay strips of washi all along the top. And you're probably going to want to, your longest piece will probably be no longer than a third of this page. So I'm going to go and place this washi right here. And I'm going to leave a little bit on the end and just fold it over just to help secure it, because we all know you can't trust washi. It comes up very easily. So we are literally just going to go on the top of this page, strips down, all different lengths, and I chose different size washis, thicknesses I mean, not really sizes, different patterns, but all colors that coordinate. So this is going to take a little bit of time, but that's okay, right? We're designing a layout here. And I'm going to leave a little bit of white space between my washi strips. And I got some pinks, some blues, some blacks. I think I'm going to move this one down here. Some thick, some thin. And how many of you have a ton of washi and you're like me and you just don't know what to do with it, but you buy it because it's so pretty? Oh goodness. It is one of those crafty items that you buy a ton of. And yet you really don't use it. Maybe you guys are better at using it than I am. But I don't use it as much as I should. Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining. All right. My mom's like one of my biggest fans. Thank you. Okay. So I mean, as you can tell, I haven't even used any of these rolls yet. That's how bad I am at using washi. All right. So, but it's so great. I mean, it's such a great little design, a little addition to your page. It's super cute. All the patterns and possibilities. Like I have a collection of washi that's like all camping. Like I just can't wait for the perfect layout to use it on. And I also, speaking of washi, have another great use for it, which is I have, well, because it's, it's sticky, and sometimes you buy like the collections of washi and you get like a color that you're just like, ooh, I don't think I'll ever use that in my lifetime, right? I call that my El Crapo washi, and I use it to stick things down, like on my, like using my Cuttlebug dies. I use my crappy washi, my El Crapo washi, to stick stuff down, and it actually works out really good because it's not too sticky, and it doesn't leave any residue, but it really holds the dies down quite well. Or it's like perfect to use for mixed media. If you want to tape a stencil down or something. Washi is actually quite versatile. I mean, you can't trust it for anything like super permanent, but it's got a lot of really great uses, I tell ya. So that's just another washi tip I have. How about you guys? You got any tips for using washi outside the normal scrapbooking? So as you can see, we're starting to develop a pattern here. We're kind of basically making our own background with the washi tape. This is just such a fun technique, and I don't know why I just don't know why I don't use washi more. Like, to be 100% honest with you. Because every time I use it, I'm just like, gosh, I gotta use washi more often. And I just don't. So we got some blacks coming in here. And then it's really pretty hard. And my washi tapes are from all different various collections. I don't really think that there's like, I don't think I've run into really a bad washi. I know, well, I can't really say that. I think I've gotten some from the Dollar Tree that aren't like super fabulous. They don't stick very well. So, but most of the time, any washi that I've purchased has actually been really good quality. I mean, for washi tape, you gotta remember this stuff isn't like super sticky. Oh, so Mom, you're just watching tonight and you're gonna try this tomorrow? That's all right. These videos are recorded and I post them on my page, so you can always revisit them later. I appreciate you watching. And if you guys have any ideas for upcoming layouts that you want to see, or supplies that you're like, ooh, can we do a layout with this supply? Like, definitely let me know, because I like the challenge for sure. And if I can inspire you guys or show you how to use a product, I'm all about it. Alright, so we're moving along in our layout, and I have a little like leaning tower of tape right in front of my layout. Let's just hope it doesn't fall. And the tapes, the washis that I'm using, they all came from different collections. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before, but I just went and picked patterns and colors that I thought would go together. That's really all I did. So you don't have to use them from the same collection. And just going in with different lengths. How cute is this already? Isn't this fun? Washi is just so fun. Alright, so now I'm going to start back over on my pattern again. I'm doing a repeat. Foil pens and tips. Huh. I'm not sure if I know that. Oh, for the tutorial. Yes. I will be happy to do a tutorial on foil pens as soon as I myself learn how to use them. I have bought the product and I haven't actually dabbled in it yet. So as soon as I do, Tina, I will write that down and I will make sure that I do a video just for you. I'm really excited to use them. They look super cool. Like the foil idea, I just really love it. I just haven't played with it yet. This week's been like super crazy for me. Hi Diana, welcome. Work has been extra busy. So at night I'm kind of tired. And I haven't been doing my normal like late night scrapbooking. Which I kind of miss, so I'm hoping that I kind of get my energy back here soon. Because nighttime's really the only time I have to scrap, unfortunately. And hence why I do the late nights. Because I can't... Wyatt's still a little too young for me to scrapbook while he's around, unfortunately. So... Oh, you know, I just realized I did that one upside down. Well, that's okay. We can always change it. We'll see how much it bothers me. I'm totally type A when it comes to that stuff. Alright, so we're going to do this. Are any of you scrapping along with me tonight, or are you all just watching? Just curious. And if you are scrapping with me, or you have in the past, hopefully at the speed I go is helpful. You know, it's not too fast. So I definitely want to be aware. We're almost there. This is going to be a super quick layout, I think, tonight. Well, I say that, and then we're going to get to the embellishment part, and of course I'll be super indecisive as I usually am, but this concept's... Oh yeah, Colleen, I know you're working. I'm sorry to I'm sorry these are on Fridays. I feel so bad. If I can ever do another one on a different night, I'll definitely try. If you guys want more of these, at a like multiple times a week, like a couple nights a week, let me know, because I'll definitely try to work that in. Maybe we'll do like a technique Tuesday or something where, you know, I just teach you guys a technique. How do you feel about that? Is that something you'd be interested in? Technique and Tool Tuesday, maybe? Let's see, we're getting there. Let's see, do I think I want this one to be just a little shorter. We're almost there. Oops. I'm getting a little crooked here, not the end. Oh, you are a hoot, Diane. You are so welcome. Did you try the video from last week yet? What did we do last week? We did, oh my gosh. I'm drawing a blank. What we did last week, isn't that crazy? Oh, we did... I can't remember. Isn't that awful? I know we did the grid layout the first Tuesday, and then... Oh, we did another grid layout. That's what we did. Oh my goodness. Yes, squares, thank you. Oh, I was drawing a blank. Isn't that awful? That is how crazy my week has been. I cannot remember. I can't remember 5 minutes ago, it seems like, lately. So, thank you guys. Alright, we're almost there, almost there. Isn't this... Oh, I just think this is so cute. It's coming along really nicely. And it's so fun and so easy, and it's using up your product, which I'm all about. I have a goal this year. I don't know if you guys have any scrappy goals, but I have a goal this year to try and use up all my supplies, or a big part of my stash that I purchased prior to 2019. And I know that seems absolutely crazy, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try really hard to see if I can do it. Alright, so we're running into a little bit of a blank space here on the bottom. So I am just going to... I really like this blue one, so I'm gonna break my pattern, and I am going to put another little piece of this blue down here. I just love this phrase. And we're gonna stick it right here, and then it just fits. Look at that. Perfect. No one will notice. Only you will. Okay. So now we are going to turn our layout with our washi on the top. Now, this is what I love about this. So I am going to do my layout with the washi on the top. However, you can keep it on the side and we can scrapbook. You can do your photos here. You can layer your photos on here. Oh, this washi says, you know, love this day, best day ever. Stuff like that. Let me see it. You could do these washis on the bottom as well. So you can really turn your layout any way you want. For this demonstration, this layout, we're going to do the washis on the top. And mind you, I can't take any credit for this layout design. I do get a lot of my inspiration from Pinterest. I try and change things a little bit, but I do some scrap lifting too. So if you ever need ideas on how to scrapbook, yay, Diana. Pinterest is a great resource, and I like to take other people's layouts and I just like to change an element and make it new and different. So that's what I like to do anyway. So I am not always unique in my creations, but I start off with an idea on Pinterest and then I usually manipulate it to kind of give it my own Jess flair, if you will. And that's what I do. Okay, so now we're ready to add our photo. And so as you can see, you got this little banner at the top with the washi, and I'm going to do my photo here on the lower right hand side. I want to leave a little bit of space between my photo and my banner here up on the top, because I might do some embellishing. So I'm going to add my photo. Scrap lifting is not a crime. It absolutely is not. And I take it as a compliment if anybody ever scrap lifts one of my layouts. I get so excited. Not that I know about it very often, but if I ever heard or somebody shared with me, I'm such a nerd. I love it. Scrap lift me all day long if you want. You guys are so... I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Alright, so if you had, before I go and mount my photo, if you had like multiple photos, let me see if I can pull out some examples real quick. So, say you had multiple photos here, you could do them, these don't match by the way, but you could do them just right across the bottom if you wanted to. You could do like a little waterfall kind of style, kind of down in the corner here. I'm trying to just show you guys how to add like multiple photos. Or you could just do, if you have a 4x6, yes, this is a 12x12 layout, Tina, yep. You could do a little cluster here like that, or you could do just a couple little 3x4s in one of my favorite little ways, or this is a 4x6. You could really place this anywhere you want, right in the center if you desire. There's really no limit to your photo composition here. So it really kind of depends on how many photos you have and the size of photos you chose. So I just want to show you guys like the variety here. But I did a 4x4 photo in black and white for this layout, so that's what we're gonna go with. But that's kind of why in the invite I said 1 to 4 photos, because you could, depending on the size, you could fit quite a few on here. But you definitely want to leave some white space for balance so it's not too busy. And I think you'll see what I mean as we move along with this layout. So now I'm going to map my photo, and I just grabbing my scrap folder. I save all my scraps. Alright. And I'm just going to do a simple black mat on this. It will stand out nicely against the white. And I'm just going to freehand it. Just a little like, oh, I think I went too small on that border. Well, that's alright. Imperfect. That's okay. Alright. It's a little narrow on the top, but that's all good. Alright, so my photo is going to be down here. I'll probably angle it just slightly. And we're going to get some foam, because I want to pop it up a little bit, because I'm going to embellish around my photo just slightly. And then not much. We're going to do a little embellishing up here on the washi around the photo, and that's pretty much it. So like I said, this is like a super quick, super easy layout design this week. Not complicated at all. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Tina. I might do something with that. I have some a really cute embellishment pack I'm going to be using, so maybe I can find something in there too to add to the top, so you don't notice my terrible cutting. But that's okay. It's handmade. It's not going to be perfect. All right. So we're going to lift this up just slightly. And I'm going to just do it a little bit cockeyed and not so square. And there it is. Alright, so that's where our photo is going to go. And then, as I mentioned to you guys before, the little peekaboo of hearts right here. So I'm going to do a little slit down here at the bottom, probably like an 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches in. And I'm going to kind of like roll it back. You can see what I'm doing, probably out of view, I'm sorry about that. So I'm just going to roll this back. I call it a peekaboo. I don't really know what the right term is for it. I don't know if I'll tear these or maybe do a staple. I'm not sure yet. So then what I'm going to do is just to add a little piece of this piece of paper behind it. It just adds another component of visual interest here. That's all this is doing, really. Because there's not a lot, I mean, there's some pattern washi on here, but there really isn't that much pattern paper. So I don't know. I just felt like it would look cute when I was making the design. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, not wide enough though. I gotta make it a little wider. I might even add like an embellishment down here as well, like once I get my little hearts on there. Perfect. So I'm just gonna add some tape. And we're just gonna line that up at the bottom to the best of our ability. Doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, I definitely think I want to shred these. Not have them so curled up. We might even distress them too. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I prefer the imperfection. It looks a little more natural and not so purposeful. So there's a little peekaboo. We'll figure out, you know, what else we're gonna do with that later. So now I want to get my embellishments and see what we're gonna do, what fun stuff we can do with those. Alright, so I grabbed a die cut pack from Cocoa Vanilla Studio, and you guys know how much I love these guys. Their designs. The colors just seem to fit so perfectly with my washi. So I figured, why not? Let's use it. Let's see how it goes. So I'm just gonna kind of go through and see what we have. You know, my usual stuff. Ooh, I might be able to put a butterfly down there. And I know it's florals and it's a picture of me and my son, but you know, it doesn't bother me. I've really gotten used to being okay with doing flowers, and it's kind of cute. Florals with boy layouts. I've just gotten really used to it. And they usually come out pretty beautiful, in my opinion. I love it. Alright, so I love these feathers, but maybe I can use them, I'm not sure. They're really pretty, but I don't know if I'll use them or not. I was hoping, oh, there we go. I kind of like the blue flowers, because obviously, you know, it's Wyatt and I. I'll maybe make my own cluster here. These are kind of in the same format. Maybe orange and blue. Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, see, and we have a little tags. Aren't these cute? Oh, sweet. Kind of like that. Their collections are just so pretty. Just so pretty. Can add another leaf here. And I'm just kind of playing with placement right now, like I usually do before I commit to anything. You know me, I can't like stick and plunk right away. I have such a hard time with that. I like to play. Oh, that's sweet too. Oh, this is fun. All right. Oh, hold on. I'm catching up on the comments here. Oh, Colleen, you almost threw out all your washi. I'm so glad you did. I'm assuming you ended up keeping it. And I've given you some ideas. So that sounds to me like we may want to do one more washi layout before I move on to the other another idea. What do you guys think? Would you like that? And give you another, you know, kind of help you out with how to use this product. Ooh, I'm kind of liking this. What do you guys think? I think it's coming along really well. Love that face. This is the best. So the other thought I was having was I could do some words up here on my washi, but I'm not sure if I like that idea or not. So I'm gonna kind of hold off on that. These embellishments are so cute though. Thanks. Thank you guys. Alright, so we're going to want to do another washi video. You got it. Absolutely. I could use up my washi too, so I have no shame in doing more layouts with washi. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying this so far. It's super easy. Like I love it when it's easy. What I'm trying to figure out now is like how to add in some embellishments here. I kind of want to add some embellishments to the bottom of the washi just to give a little visual interest. So I'm continuing to go through this ephemera pack to see what else I have. And I think I might be close to using up what I want to use up. I think I have enough flowers. I love these butterflies. I feel like I need to switch though. I'll save this one for another time. So pretty. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, I do have this too. We can maybe fit that up there and I can do the date. Or maybe a tiny word or something. We'll see. We'll see about that. Alright, so that's the first... Oh, I may want to move this over here. So that's the first embellishment I kind of picked out. And I did have a title actually in mind too. Okay. I don't know if we're going to use that right now. Alright, so now that I kind of have this going, I want to check and see if my title will work, because now I'm not sure. So I was going to do this word sweet, and then I was going to do moments. But I'm just wondering if I'm actually now that I'm looking at this, I don't think the sweet moments is going to work. I think it's going to be too big. However, I am loving this XOXO. So I think I might just do that. Not every layout needs a title, but I've said this before, I like having titles. Oh, I can see, Tina, how that would look. That's a good idea. I thought about that. I thought about putting a whole strip, but I felt like I just wanted a little peekaboo and like embellish it, but I can kind of give you a visual and show you. Alright, XO. And I can play with those stickers. And then I have this little love right here. And these stickers I'm using are from the Summertime collection. There. I kind of dig that. You know, it's so interesting. You start with one idea and, you know, as you go along, it can easily change, and that's okay. That's what the fun is. So I was originally going to do Sweet Moments, but the font and the colors just didn't work with me. I kind of like the black and white title. I feel like I need to kind of, well, we're going to leave it. All right, we're going to leave it. All right. So, that, got some tiny hearts. I love me some tiny hearts. Can never have enough of these little guys. Let's see if I have any tiny little pink. Alright, so we're going to put those there. Alright, I feel like we kind of need to get some of this stuff stuck down before we move any further along. So, let's, oh, a quarter strip of the heart paper on top of the washi. Well, I'm not going to cut it, but let me just... It's upside down, but you'll get the gist of it. If we were to cap a pattern paper on top of this, give you a sense of what it would look like. I don't think it would be terrible, but I almost feel like it might be too busy. I kind of like the look of just the washi going over the edge, but if you find the right paper, you can certainly cap it off with a pattern. By all means, you can absolutely do that. It's a good thought for sure. All right, so I have this little butterfly here. I'm going to start with this guy, and I am going to just put a little pop dot, and I think I'm going to pop him up in the middle. And maybe bend the wings a little bit so it looks like it's flying. Alright. We'll tape this down. And so really this part is up to you, like how you want to embellish your layout. You can add a little, you can add a lot, but as you can see, how I mentioned earlier is that you're gonna want to make sure you have white space to balance out all the busyness of your washi. It's gonna be important to do that because you don't want your layout to be overwhelming and too busy with too many embellishments or too much pattern paper, so on and so forth. So, alright, so we got this little flower here. I think we were doing this guy here. I fixed my ATG, as you guys can see. It was just the the tape, like after it's used up, it got too full on the back spool, and so I had to fix that. But it's working again. Oh, thanks, Dad. Okay, moving down to the little moments. Gonna add that right here. I just love these embellishments. I love them so much, I have like, I want to hoard them. Like, I have a really hard time using them because they're just so pretty, but it kind of defeats the purpose at the same time, right? Because you bought them so you could use them. So I sometimes struggle with that. I hang on to them for too long. I've had these for a while, but their collections are just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The colors, they're like this watercolor look. I just love it. Alright, gonna stick the little leaf up there. Right. We're coming along. And I'm going to add this flower right here on the top just to give it some dimension. Doesn't interrupt the photo too much, it kind of frames it out a little bit. Alright. I'm looking up here at the top where my butterfly is, and I almost feel like I need a little flower cluster up there too. Like the butterfly is just floating up there, and that's okay, but I'm just curious what it would look like if I did. I don't really have any other smaller ones, so I don't think it's necessary. I'm gonna move it. Okay, so then I have my little butterfly down here. So my little tear apart. I actually think I am gonna come in with my tiny attacher. Make sure these are my silver ones. And I think I am going to staple these guys down just to give it, you know, again, that little, like, I don't know, flare, I don't know what, a little bit of an interesting look, I guess. I'm not really sure what to call it, but, oh. Just adds a little something extra down there. And then we are going to, I think I'm going to add another little flower down at the bottom for this butterfly. I feel like that's too big though. I could cut it. Alright, let's get the butterfly stuck first and then see if we still want to add a flower. And I almost feel like I need to add the third butterfly for that visual triangle that I've talked about in the past. So, how does I think we could do that right there. I don't want to cover up the phrase. I think we can have it on the flower. I think that would look good. Yeah, I've kind of gotten used to the Diana. I've gotten used to the ATG, and I like how sticky it is, and I do use it for my little ones. I know that seems kind of odd, but I do like it. It took me a little while to get used to it, but now that I have, I use it on everything. It just gave me a little fit last Friday when I was videoing, but I haven't had an issue since I fixed it. So I use a lot of tape, I use wet glue. It all depends on what kind of layout I'm doing, really. Alright, so I chose some foam for this butterfly that's just a little bit thinner than the dot I was doing. And I think we're just gonna pop this little guy right here. So there we have that visual triangle. It kind of balances everything out. Actually, now that I've done that, I feel like I want to do it the lower tape for my other two. So we're gonna go back in and do that. Those foam dots are great, but I just feel like they're too thick. They're too high. I kind of like that lower profile look for these butterflies. Yeah, that looks better. Much better. We're pretty close to wrapping up embellishments, I think. I'm gonna go through and look and see if I have anything more that I want to add, but we're pretty close, and I don't really have a space for journaling on this layout. I mean, I could do some journaling here or down here, but I kind of like the clean look, so I think I'm gonna forego any journaling on this layout. I think it's good the way it is. I have plenty of pictures of Wyatt and I that I do journal, so I think I can let go of that one. Not journaling on this one, that's what I mean. Okay, so we've got, so I have this little tag. I could put favorite up there, kind of under the butterfly, or behind that. I feel like it's weighed out. Nope, we're gonna not put that there. I'm gonna say no. We're gonna leave it. I don't even really notice my thin black border up there, so we're gonna leave it. Okay, we're gonna go back to some little puffy hearts here. I think we need to add some more. So I have some colors here that kind of work nicely with with the colors here. So I'm just gonna go in and kind of sprinkle a few underneath the washi. I think that's a fun idea, just to add a little bit of interest. Some different colors. Again, I just love puffy hearts. I think they're just they just add that little extra to a layout. It's so fun. So fun. I love that blue, but I feel like I could put it over here. And then we've got some blue there, and get another little pink one. Do the dark pink right there. Okay, I've just sprinkled a few hearts in and around on the end of the washi just to add a little bit of an additional touch. Thanks, Diana. Journaling on the back too, that's a really good idea, Tina. I always forget about that option. I'll have to remember that. Thank you for that reminder. I should remember to do that. Alright, so we've added a few more puffy hearts to the bottom of the washi. Got my little butterfly down there. I just have some tiny words here that I was going to see if there was a place for them. I love tiny words. So we'll see if we can. You know, I don't know that I'm gonna want to do that. I just kind of like the cleanliness of it. I could go maybe more tiny, but I put it there and then I'm like, you know, I think we're good. I think I'm gonna relook at it one more time, but I don't know if I want to add any more. I don't want to go overboard. So let's take a look at this layout. I think it's good. I like the balance of it. I like the colors of it. I love the white space, the butterflies, the washi. Yeah, I think this layout is complete. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm not going to add any more. What do you guys think? What do you think of this idea? Sorry, I jiggled my camera a little bit. Super easy. Great way to use washi. You know, obviously I still have a ton of my washi rolls, but if you do this every so often, it's a great way to use your product. Again, use your stash on embellishments. Super fun, super achievable, easy to do, and it's just the final product just looks great. It's so fun. So yeah, so this is creating a layout with a washi, and I am going to call this done. I hope you guys enjoyed this No Fail Friday Night Live, and we will do another washi layout next week. So don't throw that washi away. Hang on to it. I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for watching. Bye.